أولا شكرا جزيلا على إتاحة هذه الفرصة.
First of all, thank you for inviting me for this interview. My name is Sheikh Mohammed الشرعي. I am 32 years of age. I am married. I have one daughter. My job is the Imam of the Al-Shareey Mosque in Liverpool 8, and I provide a range of services to my parishioners. From a young age, this is what I wanted to do. I was interested in the Islamic faith and was wanted to work in this area. So from a young age, I started in it until 2011 when I came to the United Kingdom, and at that point, the trustees of the Al-Shareey Mosque invited me to become the Imam of that mosque. Before I'd even arrived, I'd heard from some of the elders about Liverpool and especially about Toxteth, and some of it wasn't very nice. I'd heard that there were many social problems, including gangs and drugs and violence, etc. However, when I actually came to Liverpool 8, the situation was completely different and not as I had been led to believe. Liverpool 8 has a lot of things going for it that are really interesting and that you will not find in the other districts of Liverpool. So you have a very wide variety of people from different nationalities and different colours and creeds, languages and religions, and this is quite unique to the area in terms of there's a lot of people from a lot of different places who've made it their home, and they live together and for the majority of the time in harmony, and this is a really good thing for Toxteth because it shows coexistence and how people can live together. It's important that one is open-minded and that one is able to communicate and to unite people around them, and one has to have the respect for their own faith and for other people's faiths, and to be able to communicate and link up with other faiths and other communities and to share in their religious activities and their festivals, their celebrations, understand their customs and their cultures. And then one will be able to deliver within their own communities as well. We Muslims, both in Liverpool 8 and externally, are facing a rising tide of Islamophobia. There are issues around the education of Islamic education and language, and the fact that mainstream education does not do that to a great standard and therefore doesn't help in terms of reducing those levels of tensions. There is also the issue of disunity within the Muslim community and Muslim organisations because of the variety of different nationalities, and because of that divisions there isn't a unity of purpose, so there isn't one organisation that represents all Muslims that is able to deliver one voice nationally, and as a result we Muslims suffer because of that. When I actually came into the job here in Liverpool 8, I had a number of plans that I wanted to fulfil and wanted to deliver as part of my duties as the Imam, enhancing the education of Muslims in their own religion and ensuring, enhancing the Muslim brotherhood and the protection of the Muslim families, how to keep them united and how they could educate their children. One of the things that I wanted to do and that I've done is work on how Muslims should behave towards non-Muslims and how can build relationships. Another thing is that I wanted to educate people on some of the issues surrounding radicalisation and extremism and the abuse of the Muslim faith to bad aims.
أنا رأيت شيء مختلف تماما على ما أسمع.
As I said earlier, when I came to Liverpool, I had been given very negative views about Liverpool 8, Liverpool in general and Liverpool 8 in particular. However, since I came here, I've seen that's obviously the picture is very different, and I've noticed for me personally, the connection between the different communities, although there is a variety of those communities together. However, they live and work and entertain themselves together in the same community. And for me, this is the one thing that is quite important. However, I've also seen a lot of changes over the past few years, and that the investment is starting to come into the area in various forms, in the building of new schools and new public infrastructure, and the improvement in the area as well. One of the things that I would like to see is the improvement in the image in the media of Liverpool 8, and the removal of the black spot in the perception of Toxteth as it previously was, and the realization of the Toxteth as it is now.
يعني تعطي صورة واضحة عن ليفربول اليوم.